To the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And here's Lewis.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And incomplete to open things up. Jordan Lewis right there. On the coverage. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brees. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Brees. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Here we go with Kamara. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Done.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him more in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. 46. 46. Done. You ain't doing nothing today. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over them. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Benjamin Watson, 30 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Prescott now from the 50. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down. Receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
he's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 44 yards.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And again, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here's Lewis. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze for the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Ready. You ready?
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Prescott from the gun. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
46.
Prescott. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1-8.
Prescott down. 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Here you go.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Von Bell up to make the tackle. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Zach Line with it, the fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. Powering his way forward. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Prescott now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
You got 4. You got 4. Mike, 53. Mike.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Ready? You ready? You ready? What's that?
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jalen Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Prescott to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back in the Cowboys after the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Here we go. 46. Here we go, 47. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Breeze now on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Breeze now. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. It's a foot race. And he will save. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Point after here coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw is Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. They give him 4 downs. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you down.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 4-8.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 46. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he finds Beasley complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. 4-8. Here we go. Kill.
On the carry, it's Olawale. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Get out.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gun. gun. Here we go.
Prescott to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, 47. Here we go. All right,
Now they'll give it to the fullback, Olawale. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Here we go. All right,
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.